church was like, you can't say this in church. You can't say that in church. I'm like, well, then this ain't for the church then. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm not a Christian rapper no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After I dropped the Christian project that had no cursing on the whole project, can't even perform it at church.
What you heard? Yeah. What you heard? Huh? What you heard? You can hear a motherfucking thing.
Hey yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Tizzle from Probably Talk About Tizzle. I'm here with Rican Joe.
Hey.
And Skinny, of course.
Yeah, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment.
Run it up, run it up, run it up.
Also, if you have any music, make sure you send it to the Gmail code 7@gmail.com.
That's the only way we gonna get it.
It works.
Yeah, man. It works.
It works,
It
man.
works. Hey, man. As y'all see, we got the man, Rican Joe, up in here.
Building.
I became a fan like last year.
Yeah.
Last year, I started rocking with the music.
I did this year when we met him.
When we met him. I was shocked. I was shocked when I first heard your music.
Me too.
What shocked you though?
You hear Christian rap, right? Not only because I listen to Christian rap.
Yeah.
Not only am I hearing Christian rap, I'm hearing local Christian rapper.
Yeah.
It's like whoo, I don't know.
And really riding the beat, really
You
doing
feel
your
me?
thing
Like,
is
oh
different.
no, I won't be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? I see. So
It's hard enough listening to local regular rappers.
right. So
For real, just to be honest. Right, you know what I'm saying?
and being in Vegas, I used to feel like growing up here. I used to feel like our church folks put it on 10 because we was Sin City. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So I thought like this gonna be extra holier than thou
Yeah.
kind of music. But before I go deep into it, man, go ahead and give me your information.
Hey, you can follow me at Rican Joe 1981 on all platforms. It don't even matter. Inbox me any questions. DM me.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
But your last album, man, was dope. You know, we got a chance to listen to it. We also met at Icy Jones. Shout out to Icy Jones. We met up at his thing.
Yeah,
man.
And the first thing I got from you was your energy. I never forget you was on the phone when I came in there, and you were just now like you is now. You just so full of life, and then you know always spoke positive. Your energy was dope. When I heard you before I went in, I think I had heard he did a remix to that Coco, right? I'm in love with the Coco. He did
It was
remix.
on my it was on my Facebook.
Okay.
Or the Rican Joe page, I think.
Yeah, you had did that remix, right? And I was like, okay, he could spit. I'm like, he could spit, you feel me? Then I think what I heard when I really listened to you, I liked it the fact that you was more real. Like, you know what I mean? I liked it the fact that you was more relatable because I feel like times have changed, you know? And a lot of churches and stuff like that, they're running off the youth.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to live by rules that was probably working then, you know? They're not even trying to hear the youth, you know what I mean?
Right.
You got to be able to swag it out. And how could I not tell my story?
Yeah, you gotta be able to tell your truth.
Yeah.
Man. Like, gotta speak your truth.
For real. That's why it says a testimony. If this is my testimony, I should be able to say whatever I feel on this at this time, you know what I mean? To give whatever I need.
And how I want to say it.
And how
no
I want
matter
to say
who it
it.
offends.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's me.
Right.
You know, and no matter where I'm at, no matter what setting, like I'm me. Like it don't matter if I'm at the interview spot, at church. Like I'll be cussing in church sometimes. I'm like, church, my bad. Like, like just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be no other way. There's no other way to be. You know what I mean?
When did you find your when did you get comfortable in this music?
What do you
know what I'm saying? Like, when did you get comfortable? When was you recording and you was comfortable with being you?
I always been comfortable when it came to anything artistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I played the saxophone growing up. I was like third chair. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the best, but I could play that thing a little bit. I'd be at a show. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't shy. Like, we have dancing contests. I'd jump in there and dance. Like, it's always been outgoing. You know what I'm saying? Just about the energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's different.
And so when it came to rapping, I really couldn't rap. Like, a lot of people don't know I couldn't rap at all. And my homeboy Marco, shout out Marco, he used to spit. He went to Jim Bridger back in the day. And he'd be on the lunch table spitting and stuff, and we'd be beating, making them beats, because I could make beats on the little bump, on the little table. And when I came back, I ran back. Remember, I went to Japan. When I came back from Japan, I ran back into Marco. I'm like, "You still rap?" And he's like, "Yeah." Let me spit something for me, man. Spit something. He's like, "Man, you rap." I'm like, "I can't rap." But I was writing poetry in high school. I had like an art class, and they used to challenge us to do all kinds of different stuff.
Man,
you know what
there's
I mean?
always something behind.
Yeah, so I was like, I write a little
man.
poetry. He's like, well, take the beat, write some poetry to it, and then bring it back. And so I went and wrote a rap, brought it back. He was like, damn, Joe, keep with it. And so I just kept with it, and now.
Now you got you.
Yeah.
And that's how I got comfortable. I got comfortable just right as soon as he gave me the okay that shit was dope. Somebody who could rap.
Right.
Gave me an honest opinion that it was good. That was all I needed. I was like, to keep going.
It'd be hard for any rapper to get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Not just in your lane. Like me and bro say it all the time. Like when we talking to certain people, like you have to get comfortable with being in that booth. You have to get comfortable with you. You have to get. If you're a storyteller, you got to get comfortable with telling the story. Cause every story not easy to tell.
No, definitely.
Some stories hurt.
Yeah, for sure. I cry writing a lot of my music.
See, some stories hurt.
That's therapy, man.
Yeah, it is my therapy.
People don't realize that. Whenever I meet an artist, that's what I think. I'm like, the music is their therapy. I don't care what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's just some stuff on your chest that you have to get out. You know what I mean? So I don't never. That's why I don't take it personal. Like when people be like, "Oh, this dude rap like he's so gangster." He's not. I be like, I don't care what he doing on his spare time. This is how he want to be creative. This is how he want to be creative. You know what I mean?
Doing that, making the music, then out there actually
doing it,
doing what he could be doing.
And then sometimes it just be like bro said. It just be a feel like this is how if the average nerd in school made music, you know how violent it would be.
Oh yeah.
If I'm able to say what I want to feel when this person pick on me, when this person, you know how violent that song would be.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
I'm in the what? What? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because of with writing music, with writing anything, with doing anything artistic, like you said, in your brain, it's a whole movie.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you gonna act that out in every way possible. So
it is hard to act it out though, because you know people get stage fright and they might have had a whole vision of their artistry, and then they get to the stage and be like, like how I told you I froze up for the business, but I have performed on stage before. Like I don't know, I'm older than y'all, but like Take One nightclub back in the day in like 06, 07, Straw was the DJ. I mean not the DJ, he was the MC. He would run the whole thing and have freestyle competitions, and cats was up there from every neighborhood spitting and freestyling competitions and stuff. And we was up there performing, and I wasn't shy or nothing. But then like I don't know, I guess because I was saved now and I wasn't me anymore. You know what I'm saying? But
that's kind of to my next question, man. When you go from rapping to being saved and rapping, it seems like a whole bunch of walls come up. Because like me, I used to rap and stuff, right? And I used to write. But once I got locked up and I started reading so much about like the power of words and stuff like that, I just couldn't spread the message no more. I couldn't spread that kind of message no more. Like I really can't. I sat down one time and tried it. It was just like, nah, I just felt so phony because I know I'm not living that no more. It's like when I was there doing it, it was easy, but now it's like I'm not about to do this shit. Like y'all can have that. You know what I'm saying? That's a young man's game.
It's hard, man, because like all your people that are around you are still doing the same thing.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, are they're not following you yet? So are you being a good enough leader that they don't want to follow you? You know what I'm saying? Like those are the challenges that I challenge myself with. Like I want my circle to grow. You know what I'm saying? So like I want 10 to grow. I want anybody that's close to me. I want Hitman to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like financially, credit, all that. Not just making music, life. You know what I'm saying? Like becoming functioning adults in society. Like a lot of us have problems with just simply paying our bills on time and stuff like that.
Facts.
So like I want to help educate people, and if I could do it through music and swag it out.
And you be getting game, man. You be talking about credit score and all that. You be really giving game.
So it's like I kind of put a box around myself. My brother said, you put yourself in a box by saying you was a Christian rapper. Like I never really thought your stuff sounded Christian. Like it just sounded like God saved you. Like you your own in your own lane kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I always say I ain't go left or right. I went straight. You know what I'm saying? Like
straight up. But I feel like it's personally, I think from my point of view, I think it's better that you're doing what you're doing now, because like you said, you don't want to box yourself up, right? And then have that freedom, man, with your music. You know, if you're thinking about something, if it's too hard, if you write a song and you have to think too hard about it, you probably shouldn't put it out. You know what I'm saying? Your heart ain't in it.
Especially if you second guessing the lyrics.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If
worth
you thinking about what everybody else think, you know, second guessing the lyrics. And then like I tell a lot of youngsters like delivery. When did you feel like your delivery was there? Because you got a smooth delivery.
Yeah, facts. Change your voice, everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's smooth, but it catch your attention. You know what I'm saying?
I told Tizzle while you was outside on the phone, I said, he was like, man, you sound different on every song. Like, and I was like, I do whatever the beat tells me to do to it.
Right.
Like, if the beat want me to sing to it, I'm going to sing to it. And if it don't sound that good, I'm going to get somebody to sing that.
Right.
Like, I got Trey Blue to sing Reflection. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so I'll just, whatever the beat telling me to do. And then, like, half the time when I write a song, I don't hear my own voice on it. Like, I hear like an artist who might have, you know, used to rap or something. Like, I got a song right now, and it kind of remind me of Shawty Low. You know, rest in peace, Shawty Low. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with the hand, like, like, so that's how I'll deliver it on there when I spit it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm blessed because I think you're either born with it or you're not. I'm blessed with rhythm. Like, some people got rhythm or they don't.
Some people
like,
don't.
you can either dance on beat.
Or you can't. Figure some other shit out. For real. That's real.
Real talk.
Who inspired you growing up rapping? I know you said, I think you said Brother Lynch. What was that?
Oh yeah, all of my first favorite rappers were all gangster rappers. NWA, Ice Cube, Brother Lynch, Master P, and then I moved to Japan, and this is a real big East Coast influence out there.
Okay.
Like, for
That
some
makes
reason,
sense,
on base too, like military kids, East Coast influence, like
makes sense.
Baggy clothes, New York style, yo, everybody says yo, like it was different, like coming from the West Coast, like and so I brought my West Coast flavor out there. You know what I'm saying? It was fun though, and out there.
How long you was there?
For 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, for 4 years. But out there, they introduced me to like my homeboy Centel. Shout out Centel. Introduced me to, matter of fact, he live in ATL. If y'all ever want to go to ATL, let us know. We go. He set us right up. Everything, bottle service, everything. Yeah. But he hooked me up with artists like Nas and the Jay-Z's and the Fab Killer, you know, Killer Cam before he was Cameron, and Fabulous when they was gutter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Big Pun, I got introduced to Big Pun, like, and that was just, that opened the door for me. I was like, there's a way.
That's what happened, homie, when God got you. I'm paying it forward now like a stock option. I'm lifting my niggas up like a Blue Watson. While the music plays the trail, Lil McCollum. It be cool at Big Pun, watching me smiling. Already know my family is, got me excited.
You saying Big Pun, so your introduction to Big Pun, and you are Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah, for sure, 100% Puerto Rican.
So, because I had one of my closest friends. He was a producer. He was a big Pun fan, right? But he was Puerto Rican, and I never like Pun to him was like Biggie to the East Coast, right?
For sure.
And I was like, what? So for y'all was Pun like that dude?
He was almost like our Tupac, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, but no, because Tupac was still my Tupac. Like,
Yeah.
It was Tupac, and then it was Pun, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But Pun, like, I feel like Pun didn't get to reach his full potential.
Facts.
Like,
I agree with that.
he went too soon, you know what I mean? Like, because everything he was touching,
I didn't even realize how much of a lyricist he was after he
after he
passed,
passed,
because he dropped his album, and then he didn't even came out with Yeah Baby yet. Like, all the people that was part of the record company put out Yeah Baby. I don't think if Pun was alive, he would put out Yeah Baby because it was too commercial.
Yeah.
Versus his first album, it was more gutter, you know what I'm saying? Because that was Pun, you know? But, like, some of his feature stuff on gutter shit, like Nas and Fat Joe songs, like...
He killing them. Yeah.
Killer verses. So that's why I was like, lyrics are a must. Like, for me, that's a must. Like, even if I ain't bringing no bars... There's a bunch of stuff rhyming in between my punchlines, like when I write.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I make it a challenge to try to at least put some kind of art form of rapping in there to stay true to the hip hop legends. You know what I'm saying?
I always felt like you knew an artist was special when you hear certain people say that other people done stole their lyrics. Like, you know how like with Jay-Z they were saying he took Biggie lyrics. With Big Pun, remember that one song Fat Joe was like, they act like I stole Pun's notebook.
Yeah.
Pun had been dead for like 15 years. Like, I'm like, damn, Pun must have been really that nigga. You know what I mean? Because only people who really know how great a Pac or Wayne was at them times is the people in the studio with him. It's a difference because we getting glimpses of him.
Facts.
If you're here with him every single day, if you with Biggie every single day, bro, Biggie came out one album while he was alive, right?
Facts.
And the influence he got, that mean that everybody else who came around him felt he was superior. That's how Jordan was even when he was losing in the playoffs. It was
Right.
like, yo, we beat him, but he better than all of us.
Yes.
We just a better team.
Anything Pun was on when he was alive, he was the best verse.
And that's crazy.
Every song he featured
That's
on.
crazy.
That's dope,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? Like,
It's dope to have that kind of influence. you know?
So just with hip hop, was that like, as far as for your culture, is that like, it's like the tip of like, we in here now.
we in
You know
here
what I'm
now.
saying?
But I feel like after Pun, we didn't really, like, who's on right now?
I agree. That's what that's exactly what I was
Puerto
getting
Ricans
to.
on.
So,
It really ain't.
so
Is it because there's not the talent? I doubt that.
no,
You know
for
what
sure
I mean?
not.
It's something. I don't know what it is. You know?
So it's,
And that dude, I think his name is CJ. He just dropped some stuff. East Coast.
Oh
cat.
yeah, he did that
That whooped.
that whoopty.
Yeah, they calling him.
Oh, that's my
they
boy.
They call
Oh,
him
you
an
talking
industry
about-
plant though, because his uncle
What?
worked for Def Jam.
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he's, you know,
On my
he's
side
from
of
the
some
streets though.
movie.
He's really official.
Oh,
He
yeah.
about what he say he is. You know what I mean? But he still had to connect.
Right.
His family was at Def Jam. You know what I mean? So it's chess, not checkers, man. This industry is always playing,
Like I know it.
playing.
I say that because I know with everything, it's a point to like, I don't want to say prove yourself, but kind of prove yourself. You know, like now that you coming in, it's like, not only am I Rican Joe from the West Coast, but I'm Puerto Rican. I'm from the West Coast. Like, I am what nobody expects.
Facts, yeah.
Like you're
Like, no one. What I'm doing has never been done.
facts.
My pastor was like, one time he prayed on me and said, the Lord called you to do a new thing. And I was like, that's crazy. So it can't be Christian rap. It can't be the gutter rap, because, I got my pistol on me right now, but I'm not out here fucking waving it around trying to shoot at niggas and
Right,
shit.
no,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is protect
this
me
is
and my
protection.
family.
If some shit go down, we protected. I'm gonna bust for y'all. Back
Right,
up. I got
we
this
gonna
nigga.
bust too.
Bop, bop, bop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take it everywhere with me, but I'm not living to go get the action no more. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I can't
That's
rap
fine.
about that shit either. So I'm rapping about positive shit, bringing my niggas together. We trying to get on,
Yeah.
blow Vegas up, and like if I got
And you rap
if it
Vegas
means
hard.
me not getting on and I got to help ghostwrite and help put somebody else
100.
on, all that. Like I'm down
100,
for
man.
whatever it take. You know what I'm saying? Like to make sure that all my niggas is good at the end of the day. Like
Right.
some way. Whether we opening businesses or whatever. It ain't even gotta be music.
How do you
know
feel
what I
about the
mean?
music scene in Vegas right now? It seems like motherfuckers got a little fire lit under their hands.
It's fire right now. I love it.
Yeah.
Everybody, I feel like everybody's just
Dropping on.
oh, like we all got this stimmy money. We it's right by EBT. You heard it. Reflection song with Jay
Oh,
Blue.
yeah.
Oh, like so we get into, at least we putting it into our craft. You know what I'm
Dope,
saying?
yeah.
Like
Right.
these are dope things, because like even if we don't blow up to be somebody or big somebody, these are things like your kids and family members will be able to look back on. Like, man, remember when you was trying to rap and videos on them? They was tight. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's their memories. You know what I'm saying?
And it's
good.
still a part of history. Like I tell
Yeah.
people, like we're us is Vegas. We're still writing in our history books.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
we have the right to
Right.
change the narrative.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like everybody else, y'all got y'all whoever that's in y'all history books that did whatever. Like y'all got y'all's. We still writing on.
Yeah, we still writing on it.
You know, we got a few people there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still being written.
Yeah.
We
The ink's
still trying
still
to
wet.
figure it out.
The
You
ink's
know
still
what I'm
wet.
saying?
We're gonna figure it out. Too.
And we're gonna
It's
and
already
we're gonna
working.
figure
We're
it out.
seeing it.
People working
take
together.
place.
And
Like,
we are definitely gonna figure it out. So what's your process within making a song?
so I have a lot of different processes. Like sometimes I could be driving to work and hear a beat, and I'll make it little by little. Driving to work, I'm freestyling everything, and then when I get to work, I'll write it down on my little notes or whatever in the phone or whatever.
Okay.
And then when I get home, I'll finish it, line it all up, add my ad libs. I even write in my ad libs now. Somebody, I forgot who told me to do that.
You write in your ad libs?
Yes. Someone told me to write in my ad libs. I think it was Two Tone. Was it Two Tone? Like,
Shout out
write
to
'em
Tone,
in.
man.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm writing, because I be like, oh, I didn't think about ad libs, what I want to say on the ad libs, and now it's a different game. Today, your ad libs got to be
Gotta
tight
have
too. You
some
know what I mean?
ad-libs.
Like, so like, yeah, it's
Ad-libs
it's an
make
evolving
break you.
process. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I'm still getting better. Like you can never feel like you just the tightest and you ain't nobody colder than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Facts.
gotta always be on. be in the gym taking shots to feel pro. Then go to the studio, get in there.
You still gotta take them
Straight up.
shots.
Take them shots, record. Like, I don't have a lot of recording experience, so that's why I got the home studio, just to at least press record, get used to punching in and doing this and doing that. So when I get to the studio, I ain't some rookie like again, doing 200 takes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
now,
you can ask Tone, Hitman, any of them.
Now you burned up my
take
pockets.
Jake. I go in there. Just, you know what I'm saying? We gonna knock it out. Like
right.
3 hours, we could do 3 songs. But mixing takes long, so
Yeah.
you can't do 3 songs in 3 hours. But
so
not if you want to mix it right.
Right. So before we got into this, we were speaking on like your testimony, and you were speaking on like getting over the lean and all that. After getting over all that, how do you feel that helped your music?
It gave me something to talk about. It's a story of victory. You know what I'm saying? Of like overcoming something. Like, ain't nothing worse than like your body wants something and you can't tell it no. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say no, can't, no, and you just still partake. You still do it. It don't matter what it is.
Right.
All addictions the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, like that's what it gives me. It gives me a story of victory to tell. You know what I mean? And like I get emotional about it all the time. But
that's the
man. But shit, you know, you shook.
You got over it.
You got over it,
for
man.
sure.
A lot of people
For
don't.
sure.
Yeah, man.
Or they go
we
back.
wasn't mixing it. I wasn't mixing it with no Sprite. Nigga, we was just sit right out the bottom, like a wino.
Like people go back and they, you know, you try like growing up in Vegas, like for us, for different people, like having family members I was addicted or whatever. It was like you got that stretch of so good, and then you know what I'm saying, the crash.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of us, like Pastor be saying, like sometimes it's generational. Like my dad did drugs, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like who knows if his dad did drugs, you know what I mean? And so it's like I felt like it was just meant for me to do drugs too, because I got right to it. As soon as I was old enough to smoke or huff paint or whatever, I did it, you know what I mean? And like I just loved it, and I just always loved drugs. And I got to a point in life where it was like I was even going to church and still getting high. I told you I'm just 4 or 5 years clean in November. I've been going to church almost 10 years. So I was going back and forth with the pills and shit while I was saved. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but is it looked at as a drug at that point? And I only bring that up because like you said you are you'll speak on like the good in marijuana and other things, and then but there's so many people in the church that's doing the prescription pills and stuff like that, and they don't look at it like I'm not doing a drug.
But
This
they
is
actually
prescribed to
have
me.
back pain or they have foot pain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm using the excuse like to give me an upper to get to work, to go to work, you know what I'm saying, and feel like my best me, you know what I'm saying? Like that's abusing. Like, even with the weed, like I smoke in moderation unless I'm with the homies, because I'm not with the homies every day, all day. So we'll smoke like that when I'm with the homies, but daily I don't smoke like that. Smoke when I wake up a little bit, smoke when I get home a little bit. Smoke in moderation, you know what I'm saying? Like, I try to do everything in moderation. Like I don't go to the club no more, but I'll step out. Like on Saturday, there's the function. I'm gonna step out, show my face, say what's up. You know, go to Bloom when the homies in town, stuff like that. But just calmed it all down. You know what I mean? Brought it back down to earth. Figured out who I was as a person, and then try to attack after that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who you are.
I heard in your lyrics, right? It said you was born in Cali, but you was raised in Vegas.
Yep.
Fresh out of LA, off of Mayflower and Florence, Lil Reese from Long Beach, Kevin Jerry from Pomona. In this brand new suburb, Moreno Valley, California. Badass little kids hanging houses, ding dong, and ditch quick just to see who the fastest. It was usually Reese because he had them jeans from his daddy.
So how old was you when you came out here?
I was 11 years old. We moved out here in 91.
Okay.
Yep, 91.
And then you lived in Japan and where else? That's it.
I lived in Japan from 95 to 99. Okay. No, 96 to 99, 3.5 years.
What side of town you was on out here?
Out here, I was all over. When we first moved out here in 92, I was on Lake Mead in Hollywood. Then we moved to Craig and Nellis. And then after that, we moved to Japan. Then I came back, I was living on Trop and Nellis. Then I moved up to Lake Mead and Smoke Ranch.
Craig and Ellis, you was on the base?
Yep, on the base. Yeah, right across the street from the Pueblos.
Ooh,
yeah. Yeah, I used to go down. My girlfriend at the time stayed in the Pueblos. Yeah.
ain't got a hood chick.
Yeah, still got a hood chick. Shout out white.
That's dope. That's dope.
How many kids you got?
0. No kids. I'm Uncle Jojo.
What?
Nope, no kids. Uncle Jojo, aka the Pullout King.
What?
You just didn't want kids?
No, I never wanted kids because my mom, like, if you listen to the song Horchata, I should have sang a verse, like, I was the oldest of a bunch of kids, so I would, like, watch a whole bunch of kids all the time with my mom, and then when I'd have kicked it, throw house parties, they put all the kids in the back room.
Even still, you don't want kids?
Still, no, I got 2 nephews, you know what I'm saying? I get to hang out with them, they like
Uncle
my
Jojo.
kids, show them how to drive, all that. Drop them back off to daddy, you know what I'm saying?
Straight up, man.
Oh, you know what I
I'm
mean?
jealous.
Like, so, and wifey feel the same way, so it was like, it was just a match made in heaven, so it's like,
He
we
said,
like to vacation and go somewhere every summer, and, you know, we got a few dogs, and that's about it.
So we got a few dogs.
Yeah, literally, it's like Ace Ventura's pet detective up in my house. I got a pit bull Doberman, a little Bichon Shih Tzu, and a saltwater fish tank.
Damn.
Saltwater, that ain't no joke.
Yeah, y'all ain't playing.
Don't ever get into that. I've been trying to sell it for 2
My
years.
pops had
Like,
one.
nobody want that action.
Nobody want that action, man.
I was gonna say,
It's beautiful to look at. Don't get me wrong, but nobody thinks
get the
about
best
how
fish,
much you
though.
gotta- yeah, of course, but you don't think about how much to
Maintenance.
take care of it. dog.
Maintenance,
like,
bro.
Like if I really wanted the dopest shit in there, I gotta change the water every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I gotta treat it like the ocean, just fresh ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you, if you think about it, how the ocean crash on the shore, just like that. Treat your fish tank like that,
Yeah.
and you can have all the dopest stuff in there. So when you go to these aquariums in Mandalay Bay and all them places, they doing that every 2 weeks. They putting in fresh water and doing all the necessary things. Like it's chemistry.
That shit crazy. It ain't just going there for eat the fish and dip.
Yeah, it was a challenge though, because I failed chemistry twice in high school. So I was like, I'm gonna figure this shit out. I did it though.
And y'all still got the fish in there.
Yeah, 10 years strong. I had a
Kind of fish
saltwater
you got?
tank. I got some clownfish, a couple puffers, yellow tang. Oh no, my yellow tang died.
Puffers was the only like the dopest fish to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always want to see them puffed up, but they only puff up when they either like about to die or they stressed out or they trying to
I ain't
defend
never know that.
themselves. Like, yeah, that's the only time they puff up.
So it don't really be on that.
So most of the time they just flying through there, just looking how they look.
I'm used to the
Yeah.
cartoons and stuff, where they be in there like,
I got some clownfish. They ain't even that big. They little, but every time I clean the tank, they be biting me and stuff, trying to attack me. Yeah, they don't like me up in the tank. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's hella wild, man.
Yeah.
So you ain't got no kids, so shit, you still full throttle as far as with the music.
man.
You ain't got to worry about, certain.
Besides work, like work puts a big hindrance on me because a lot of time music stuff take place in the evenings, and I'll be at work in the evening. So I work at Bugsy Myers Steakhouse at the Flamingo Hotel.
Okay.
If you want to get a steak, take it out on a date,
Yeah.
come through there, bring your guap.
cause it's gonna cost a bag. It ain't gonna be no cheap steak. You ain't finna get the
Yeah, the best steak.
25
The
up in
best
there.
steak is it's called a prime rib cap. It's $78 for the steak.
Sheesh.
Just the steak on the plate. Still gotta get the size and all that.
They say
Man,
it's
look.
about a buck.
I
And
knew
tip at the end, like
And the
damn.
My first time going to Morton's is when I knew steakhouses is real. I'm just ordering. I left out that mud and spent like
$250.
Yeah.
About that.
And then I kept, when I left, I kept questioning, like, did I give too much money? I kept on trying to remember.
I mean,
like, ain't no way it just costed me $250 for me and one person.
Did you drink?
I don't drink.
Did they drink?
Yeah.
Cause that's where did they have more than one drink?
But you know what though?
'Cause that's where it add up on the
Perrier
strip.
is like $25 in there.
Yeah, like that's
My
where it add
bottle
up when
of
you
Perrier.
drink up in there. When you drink in these fine dining restaurants, it's gonna run that check.
I hate
less than $20 a drink on the strip now.
I hate Perrier water. Like, I hate that water. That water is so nasty to me. But it tastes good if I go out to eat at the steak restaurant. Like, it's a whole different bottle, right?
Yeah,
But when I got the receipt, I'm like, man, it's $25 for a bottle of water.
that's
yeah.
crazy. Where
It was like-
where is
it was
that?
like
you
20,
what
like-
on your birthday?
Yeah, like
sure
$20. It was like 14, something like that, almost $20 for that bottle
That's crazy.
of water.
It'll cost you $10 at Bugsy's.
It said,
I can save $5.
I think it cost you
You're gonna
$10.
save a little bit of money, dog.
So what else?
Man,
What you got
what's-
cooking, man? As far as with this music,
let's
man?
know
What you
about
got
this.
next?
So I got Out the Storm I just dropped, and then after watching Stacey G yesterday, I gotta put some more work into marketing it. So I gotta keep pushing Out the Storm for right now. But I actually got 4 more projects in the works.
Okay.
Yeah, I got For the Homies. I got actually 3 more projects. I got For the Homies that's ready to go, already mixed. I just need to get it mastered. I got another one I'm working on for the wifey. I'm dedicating to wifey called My Butterfly. Got 3 tracks done on that.
All them guys fire. I just heard them
and then I'm working on another project after that one because it's Chestnut Checkers. You got to think moves ahead. It's called I Am Who I Am because after dropping, a lot of people don't know I dropped a Christian mixtape like 5 years ago called Good Kid Sin City.
Yeah,
you can listen to it for free. You can listen to it for free at ricanjoe.hearnow.com.
Okay.
Hear like your ears, like HEAR now.
Okay.
But anyways, so it was like Christian mixtape, no cursing, but yeah. Then boom, out the storm, he cussing and stuff, backsliding, whatever you might want to call it. And then boom, I talk about wifey, and then boom, I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? My pastor always said we are who we are. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we could choose to grow after that. You know, but we are gonna be who we are. You know what I'm saying?
You said Stacey G slowed down your process.
Yes, because I was just trying to see. I just see the world around me like. Everybody's dropping. Like even big name artists, like Project got the project, like, but they getting paid off of that stuff, a lot of money. Like I ain't made no money from Out the Storm yet, really. Besides the little bullshit $40 streaming checks that be coming in, like that's still a blessing, you know. I do 10 more albums, I got a G coming in, you know. Extra G aside money coming in, but so I'm like, okay, well maybe I got to put some more. Like he said, they seen me out there back in the day. I was paying for that. So he was paying to get on the radio, paying magazines and paying these people. I'm like, have I done any of those? Can I check mark any of that stuff? It's like, no. So I can't move on to my next project until I at least check and put some kind of effort into all of those check marks.
You didn't do it for nothing.
So that way it don't go to waste. And maybe something comes back from it, you know what I mean?
I think that's a great idea. I think we always say we think people should push their singles more, you know what I'm saying? And push their album, man. That's your baby. That's your work of art, man. Put it out there as much as you can. Make it reach as far as it can, because somebody's gonna catch it. You know what I mean? You just gotta keep seeing how far you can reach with it.
Yeah, like it's people that, you know, Stacey G said it. Me and bro say it all the time. It's people that push singles. Bro brings up, who you bring up all the time about the push the single Blueface.
Blueface.
Bro bring up Blueface all the time. How he pushed the single for, you know, years.
He pushed for 2-3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah. So and
then it blew.
We don't even do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
not even give up on year. They don't even do a year.
Not even a year. We give up on it.
You can't give up.
And it be one of the ones like, and then like so. I remember when we came to Icy Jones show and you was there, and I had already listened to your album, but hearing it again made me want to be like, let me go back and listen again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in my mind, I was through with that album.
Yeah.
I heard it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I moved on. But that hearing it again made me go back. So that's what made me realize how pushing a single is so important. Because if you give me a single from that album again, it's going to make me be like,
okay.
Let me go back.
So you just keep having to go back to the album because they keep dropping another single.
Exactly.
Like I want to do like 3 more songs off of there, but I also like I already shot videos for the next project.
Oh
for
damn.
For the homies one, just to have it ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's getting edited right now by the homie in Flint, and so damn, I forgot what I was talking about.
Yeah. So you know, like I said, I had moved on. I was like, I'm through with that. And you know, I have that with my mainstream artists. You know, like I probably don't be on nothing. Me and bro be sitting around or something. And I know y'all, we bring up T.I. a lot, but that's our nigga. So me and bro just be sitting around, and I might be like, man, Trap or Die. I mean, not Trap or Die. Trap Music was his best album.
And I be like,
and then bro would be like, what? You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And then bro would bring like, what you mean?
Oh, wait, Urban Legend.
I mean Urban Legend.
Oh wait, I take that back.
That's
Urban Legend.
That's
so
Urban Legend.
bro would be like, no, Urban Legend. And then bro might say a song on Urban Legend. I'd be like, let me go back and listen to that. They're like, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you forgot about
Even
that.
today I was doing some recording and we talking about Jules Santana, and I'm like, Jules Santana first album was hard. And he's like, yeah, right. And then so it made me go play a couple songs, and I'm like, look, this was really that.
What's the game been missing?
My brother used to go hard on Jules Santana.
Who was that man?
So that's why
I said grand.
even now, even now, like going to where we at now, like we are in that fast paced place. Like I'm starting to like I don't like the 5, 6 songs. I want people to give me a project.
Yeah, at least 10, 11.
At least 10. At least 10.
I had to shrink it. I had originally for the homies, I had 15. My next project, I had 15 songs on there, and then I was like, everybody's like drops. Everybody that's dropped lately, even like mainstream artists, 5, 6, 7 songs, 5, 6, 7 songs. I'm like, so let me chop it down to the best ones. You know what I mean?
But
like,
even if it's 10, like even 10 works. You know what I'm saying? But it, like I say, so it just bring me back to that. Like, damn, like maybe because we older, I just miss that era.
we have a short attention span nowadays. Like,
And plus,
people like
that.
they only want to skip a few times.
Yeah, an album that's only 7, I think this right. I like a more album anyways, especially when it's your first or second project. When I'm trying to get to know you, I want to hear a lot more. But I think the established artists should be able to do 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
You know what I mean?
Because they know about
that's
you
how
already.
you are, and to keep it real, what else could you really say? You've been
Yeah.
rapping for 15 fucking years. I know exactly what I'm
And
about
they
to
do
get
run
from
out of stuff to talk
you.
about.
Yeah,
That's
hell
right.
yeah, and they get rich too.
Yeah.
Like it's when you broke, the rapping is just different. You're more
Yeah,
hungry. You
yeah,
know what I
way
mean?
more hungry.
So I that's cool for mainstream artists, right? But if I don't really know you, I don't think I'm gonna ever get to know you off of 5 or 6 out songs. You know, because you got to pick like something for the women. You got to pick something like heartfelt. You don't really get a chance to do your thing.
Exactly.
So that's how I feel about that, man.
That's not. I ain't never even looked at it like that. That's the perfect way to explain it.
Yeah.
If I already know you, I can accept that. But if I
Yeah.
don't know you, I want to get to know you.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. If Kendrick drop an album that's 5 songs, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm like, you ain't
But
dropped
look
an
at how
album in
much-
4 years.
Yeah,
and he
exactly,
gonna give me
though.
5 songs.
Look at
Like,
how much time.
You're right.
Look at how much time he do.
You're right. though.
Yeah.
Look at how much time he give you in between. That's the same as with Nas. When Nas dropped that
Yeah.
7 songs, that Nas here, people was like, "What is
What is
going on?"
this?
So he had to double back with a 4
Yeah.
album.
But let's keep
Got
it
you.
real though. Like, how much do we really even know Kendrick? How much has he really dropped?
Yeah.
He ain't really dropped that much music.
Nah, he only got like
So
3 albums.
that's why I
3
wouldn't.
albums in.
That's not shit. If Kendrick dropped 3, I'm gonna be mad too. Like you gave me good. Everybody's first album is gonna be crazy because that's everything. That's nigga, like what they say.
Good
A
Kid,
snake.
City,
They say a
that
snake,
always
a
gonna
baby
have
snake, the
special
most
place.
poisonous what? Because they gonna bite you and they gonna hit your ass with everything they got. And that's what a first album is. So that's why if Kendrick did it, it'd be like, damn, what you on? You know what I mean? Because you haven't given us, you didn't went on a break for 5, 6 years. You tripping. But once a year, if you drop like 7 songs and you like Jay or you Drake or you know what I mean, you consistent, you can't be mad at that.
Maybe he's taking a page out of Dr. Dre's book.
Yeah.
You know, Dr. Dre teased us for 20 years.
Dr.
about
Dre
albums.
still
Still
teasing
teasing
us.
us.
Ain't
That's
gonna
why-
never get detox.
That's why I'm like, Dr. Dre, I'm always like 50-50 about Dr. Dre.
Me too,
Man,
man.
Like,
Dre gave us Compton before he gave us detox.
Like, come
and he
on,
could have
man.
kept Compton.
Yeah,
He could have kept Compton for sure. He could have kept Compton. Yes, it wouldn't even bother me.
Yeah, for real.
There's a couple dope ones on there. Don't get me twisted. Like the artists on there and stuff.
Yeah, it's some cool
But
ones.
He know
come
we
on,
waiting
now, it
on.
ain't 2001.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
it ain't
right.
the Chronic. You
It
know
ain't
what I
the
mean?
right.
So
that Chronic was crazy though.
take it back.
Right.
Straight up, man.
So, you got the different kind of music. Like you said, you got the music to your wifey. What's your vibe? Like, when you get in your vibe, who are you listening to? When you in your element?
When I'm in my element, it depends if I'm by myself or I'm with wifey.
Either way.
Because when I'm by myself, I'm bumping something gutter usually. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling the first lady at church, I was like, I can't help it. Like I always like gutter music. So when I got saved, I was like, what I listen to, I can't listen to this. I always like gutter music. Like, like I don't know why, but you know what I mean. So bumping Trey Bizzle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You was playing. You had Trey Bizzle on your thing.
Yeah, like he's my favorite artist, new artist out here right now. Like he ain't new, everybody. He's
Yeah.
new to me. I just got back in the game 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everybody's new to me.
Yeah,
so,
Right. He only like 3 years in.
They are.
3 or 4
Yeah.
years in.
But yeah, I'm rooting for him to keep that going because he beats. I told the homie 10, it sound like a Uzi going off when he rapping. Just
It's crazy because 10 was like his first like manager.
I know.
Yeah.
That's when I first ran back into them. 10 was at the rehab, buying all the sessions for the whole, block out the whole day, bring Hitman over there, have a whole vibe over there. I get off
crazy.
work, come up over there, smoke session crazy. I felt like it was like death row. Like, it was dope. Pistols everywhere. Like it was fun though. It was a fun time, man, and like it was great energy. You You know what I mean? And
Right.
it was short lived, but it was dope. That's how I met everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't meet Trey Bizzle there, but I met Hitman. I met 2 T's, Interstate Fat, Spit a P.
You and Hitman
Stay
and
Paid.
you and Hitman and y'all got a relationship now.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
y'all got a real relationship. I was watching, your latest video.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Yeah, shout out to that. I was so happy you put like a little storyline with it.
Of course,
Then you had the Tesla there, and I was like,
yeah.
he really thought about this one.
You can't rap about it and then go make a video about it and then not put the visual
If it wasn't
in there
no
of what
Tesla
you're
in
rapping
there,
about.
yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? You got to. Whatever you end up talking about in your song, try to give the listener a visual too.
Straight up.
And the
Right.
same stuff that match your lyrics. You know what I mean?
First, how did you even get your pastor to do it?
Cause he's just a real dude. Like I just asked him. He's like, I gotta pray about it. He's like, just email me everything you want to be. I was like, literally, cause basically I was at Hitville, and Pastor called me, and was like, man, we ain't seen you lately. Where you been? You go on vacation? You don't call for prayer? Da 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 da. And like kind of going in on me like my spiritual father should. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like I was just telling him, I've been feeling distant from the church and like just the whole aspect of church and what it is, but like. He was telling me that don't mean you can't come back here and share your story and share your testimony and stuff. So he was basically just giving me a little talk, and I was at the studio. So I was like, how cool would it be to like get that on camera somehow? Like, yo man, Joe, we miss you, man. Where you been? So
Right.
I told him, I was like, I want to do exactly what you did. How you called me and talked to me and told me you miss me and da. He's like, let's do it.
Joe, how you doing, man? We miss you today in service. Powerful word today, man. What you up to? Look, man, we need to see you in the house of God. Yeah.
That's right.
I let him hear the song. I was like, there's no cursing in the whole song. like the album got the explicit next to it, but like I don't curse on every song. You know what I mean? And when it's cursing, it's very minimal. Like it's just who I am, man. Like I even hear my pastor say it sometimes. He'd be like, man, I wish I could say it. I want to say it. Y'all just ain't getting it. And I'll be like, say it. Say it, pastor. Like it's in a new way. Like Tizzle was talking about earlier. Like there was a different way back then. It's a new way now. So like we gotta mold with the new way so we can try to reach some people that we can't reach yet with this old way. Like
My grandma for sure used to cuss at us sometimes.
Oh,
yes.
hell
I ain't gonna say us, but her kids.
yeah. Her kids.
Cause she
Probably wouldn't cuss at us, but
Her kids.
let her kids walk in that house. They gonna get cussed out. So you know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, like I feel that more. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the cuss word is necessary.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's a
Gets
time
more
when
oomph to what you trying to say.
it's like sometimes it's necessary to
It's like
beat
a growl.
it. Yeah,
It's like a growl. Don't make me bite you.
if I'm trying to really give you this message, I'm trying to really send you this message, I can't say like, chill the mother effing down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
What?
Chill the fuck down.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I tell my
Like-
dogs that all the time. They ain't listen. Sit the fuck down already.
Sit my dog.
Sit down. Listen, I'm like the dog whisperer at the house, man.
Oh, yeah?
If you had a dog and I ain't never been around it, I'll have your dog in check too.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Crazy. I learned it from Dog Whisperer. I swear to God. How people learn shit from YouTube. I watched 2-3 seasons of Dog Whisperer when I first got my Doberman 12 years ago.
2-3 seasons.
And I just started applying it. And then I had a military trainer come over, like give me a quote on training my dog. And I seen how he had his dog in check. And I was like, how do you do that? And he did it with a shock collar. So I just put that on my dog. And now my dogs don't use a leash. They walk off the leash. Yeah,
That's
pretty
dope.
cool.
That's
Not
dope.
to get off topic.
No, I feel it. It's a shot caller. Oh, man.
Yeah, but then they don't wear a leash. They free. They run wherever they want. But if they don't listen, they get beat.
It's some people that's not gonna like you saying that. You know, it's some people that. You know,
Peter can do what they want. It's at Petco. They sell it at Petco. It's like you ever shook somebody's hand as a joke and they give you that thing. It does that to them. That's it. That's all it does. And it just got levels to it.
They ain't gonna
Where
like
they be like,
that,
ooh.
man.
And I don't have to use it very often because they listen. So and it beeps and it shocks. So you can warn them. They hear that beep. They be like, oh.
Peter gonna be like Rican Joe around there, shocking the dog.
Oh, you know how that goes.
Yeah, you see all the homies on the ground got their new little Frenchies and stuff. I'm like, yeah, y'all better get you. They make it for the little dogs too. I got my little Bichon and shit to a check. And it's a two-way street because they're trained and they listen and they get to live an off-the-leash life. So they don't have to be attached to a 6-foot leash or a 20-foot leash. Like they get to just roam. And as long as they listen to you, when you call them back over, they come get a uniform.
They be mature.
Sit their ass down and you got them trained like military. You know what I'm saying? And They get to be off the leash.
If I see a nigga walking with a Doberman off the leash, I am out of there. Fact, I don't care
Yeah,
what you
people look
tell
at me
me.
crazy when they see me on the street.
Yeah.
So whenever people come around, I make them get in military stance. So they just all come get next to me and they just sit down until the people done walking by.
Yeah,
and then after that, then they go.
It's a Doberman. I'm not walking. What? A Doberman?
Them motherfuckers big. How tall was yours?
She about this tall.
I'm
Yeah,
not
pit bull
walking.
too. I got a pit bull too.
I'm not walking by no Doberman and pit bull together.
Nah, ain't no way.
I don't care how you got them sitting.
I'm gonna be scared if they too trained.
You know what I'm saying?
For real, man. Yeah, man. But shit, before we wrap this up, man, I got this segment called Game for Lames, man. Let the people know some game you acquired in life that you feel that helped you stray from some bullshit or just kept you on a straight and narrow.
Have good credit.
Have
Have good
straight
credit.
up.
Man. And it's not hard to do. Just simply pay your bills on time. If you can get a credit card, at least one, you can start building your credit. And pay your bill on time every month. And then once you get good credit established, you can anything you want you can have, and you just have to make your payments on time and make sure you don't get too much in debt, because then you in debt.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say have good credit, because it make it open doors a lot of places for you. Don't do drugs. Should have wore my Dare t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know all the kids want some lean and shit. They want to get their sip on too. Or,
Right.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It ain't working.
No, you don't
what's
want to
that?
go down that rabbit hole. Cause
No
it don't end
lean,
up,
no cigarettes.
you know what I'm saying?
Man, for real.
Yeah, man.
And treat people how you want to be treated, man. It's worked for me for like my whole life. Like I don't really have no enemies. Like
Right.
not that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Like so everywhere I go, if I Joe, don't matter.
Love.
Any city, like
That's dope.
That's dope.
it came from doing that.
Is we glad to have you up on here, man.
Absolutely, man. I'm glad
It's
you
funny
finally
you
made
say
it
keep
through.
the good credit and pay your bills on. I just had a conversation earlier. My auntie told me one time, I don't pay the bill till it come in red.
I mean, stop playing. Red means stop. Stop playing to come pay this damn bill.
See, I pay all my credit cards. If I swipe a credit card, I pay it off every month. I don't just pay the minimum payment. I pay it off.
Yeah.
That's how you build your credit up.
Yeah.
Like don't swipe it unless you got the cash for it. Like that's really how you build credit up. I never swiped what I didn't have. Like I want to pay cash, but now they got rewards cards and stuff like that, like the Costco card. Go get a Costco card. Costco pay you back like 2 or 3% of all purchases and like 5% back of gas.
Yeah, I see.
So if you got the cash and you got a Costco card with a zero balance, it's $40 to fill up your tank. Swipe it for the Costco and put that 40 away and do not touch it. And when the bill comes, pay the 40 off. Like,
Sure.
or every time you get gas, put that's your Costco money.
I love
And then when the bill comes, oh, here it is right here. Psh, pay it off. And then at the end of the year, Costco gives you back cash back. You go up to Costco and say, I don't want it in redeems. I want it in cash back. And they'd be like, all right, sir, you swiped $10,000 and such and such. You got a cash back of $772. There you go.
That's crazy.
Like
I love that.
money for swiping with them. You know what I mean? And as long as you
Shout
pay
out
it off every
Costco.
month, you ain't got no balance. They ain't get no interest off of you because you paid it off every month. And so it was a win.
Costco, I'm letting y'all know right now. We need
I'm about to give me a card.
we need a percentage, Costco. You know what I'm saying? The homie just sold y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We just
we
made
doing a
y'all some
Costco
money.
commercial next time.
my cousin Nick told me about it, man. Because he puts me up on a lot of
Nick and
games.
Ed.
Like
On
my
me.
cousin Nick, man, he put me up on a Costco card, and then I paid attention once I seen his card. I seen my mama had it. I see everybody that come to my restaurant to eat swipes with it, and I'm like, everybody got this damn Citibank Costco card at the back. Costco. I'm like, I don't even got a Costco membership, but I got a Costco card.
Right. Hey, that
But
works.
it come with a free membership, so it's all good.
Listen, Costco, I need my.
Yeah,
need
code
an
7 need a check.
advertising on here.
And I'll be a sponsor.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I'll be a sponsor, Rican Joe, baby.
Shout out to that, man. So shout out to Rican Joe, man. Y'all make sure y'all go stream his latest
Run
album.
this shit up, man, through the storm.
Rican Joe out the
Out the
storm
Storm.
on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever, Tidal, whatever you want. YouTube, Google it.
Stream that. And
That's
videos
me.
you have out right now. For
Video Spanglish.
Si tú crees así, profesar conmigo. Professor conmigo. Puerto Rican Joe from the West Coast. A middleman to everybody, yes, bro. Name my homie in the city, I don't know. We could go to church or 8th Street like 10 ounce. Make the Lolo hop, homie, the biz ounce. Then head up the Dre's with friends and then them tat out.
And run him up. Run his YouTube up. Watch the videos. stream the album, download the album, all that, man. It's been a good energy.
Oh man, I appreciate what y'all
man.
doing for the city, man. This is dope.
Yeah,
No problem,
man. It's
man.
we finna get up out of here, man.
For sure, man.
Man, for sure, man. This is Probably Talk by Tizzle. We up out of here.
Hey.
Go hard for this. How the fuck you winning if you lost in this? Niggas think they own so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed in this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm a horse.